Hey, hey, hey! Sorry, friends. We're back. Video cut out. You would think that I'd get a little bit better at this by now. I'm sorry. Bear with me. This is part 2 of our game video for stuff that you guys can do while at home, okay, by yourself or with a sibling or a parent. So I think what we were talking about was, what were we on? What were we on? Pull-ups? No. Trapezing? No. Volleyball. Somebody said it. Thank you, friends. Boom, volleyball. So this is what a volleyball looks like. Okay. As I was saying before the video cut out and I kept on going for another half hour, was before we left school we were working on how to hit with a volleyball, right? There's a correct way. It's different than basketball and baseball and any other kind of ball. We're not hitting it like this or stuff like that. Okay, so what I told you guys, right, is we take both our hands in order to get a right, proper position. I put a hand over, I take my 2 thumbs and I connect them. Boom. I try to make as flat of a surface as I can right above my thumbs, on my wrist, and my forearm area, because that's where I'm going to hit the volleyball. Now, in any sport we do, in any ball-oriented activity, what do I always tell you guys? I tell you to keep going. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, okay, no, that's not what I was looking for. Keep trying. I heard it. Yes. A little goes a long way. I don't need you to go as hard as you possibly can. Swing your arms up to the ceiling. Okay, we don't want that. All you gotta do is lightly tap it. Get your hands and your arms in the right position. Okay, the ball is gonna hit it, bounce back in the perfect way. All right. So again, our hands are like this, thumbs together, and I come up like this, like so. Right. I'm gonna check the camera. Hold on. Got to make sure. Good deal. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, for some of us who are taller and closer to the ceiling, maybe it's best to get on your knees, right, when you're hitting this. If you want to stand up, though, that's totally fine. Okay, have someone toss you the ball and work on hitting it back to that person. Just lightly tapping it. So I'll do it right here. Right? So I ask someone, they toss it, I hit it up. Ooh, that was close to the ceiling. It's too much. Pop it up and then catch it. If you're doing this by yourself, you can do exactly what I'm doing. Boom. Toss it up, hit it. Toss it up, hit it. Okay? You're going to hit it to your partner, right? Make sure your hands and your arms are still angled down so the ball goes forward, not up or backwards. All right? Maybe you're going to now, by yourself, hit it repeatedly. 1, 2, 3, 4. You counting? Oh. Who's counting? I think I'm at 100 already, right? Now, maybe you go from 2 hands to 1. Oh! Oh! Okay. I got a little ahead of me. But again, if you're playing volleyball, okay, hit it. Hit it to a friend. Go on 1 hop. Alright? You can play around with it. Practice hitting to somebody. Okay. The other activity that we did when we were playing volleyball in that unit was our setting, right? Right here, these 2 fingers, thumbs, they press up. The ball goes up, it sets down, and I press it back up. I hit it, set it. Okay? Play around, have some fun with that. And lastly, we are moving on to some foot activities. What is what? This is a kickball, I know that. I think there's a soccer ball. I probably should have grabbed a nicer one. I promise you we have better soccer balls. But if you have a soccer ball at home or a kickball, okay, now we're putting these on the ground and we're practicing kicking things that you can do at home. So, I'm not the best at this, or soccer stuff, so I'm not going to be able to come out here and hit a couple fancy tricks. That's not me. We'll have to get Mr. Brand over here or someone to do that for you next time. But if you're at home and you have a flat surface that you can kick the ball against, okay, you can practice kicking it to and from the wall back to yourself. Or maybe you're just kicking it to your parent or your sibling. Now, when you kick, though, friends, especially some of our younger students who are just trying this out, I don't want you to kick so hard like this with your toe. We don't want that. Okay? Kick or try to kick with the inside of your foot. So, I take a step back. I look at the ball that I'm kicking. I always keep my eyesight down. And I tap it. Perfect. That was a goal, by the way. Now with the, I was with the kickball. Now with the soccer ball, I do the same thing. Maybe I'm a lefty. Okay? Kick it with the inside of my foot. Boom. Woo! That was one of the best kicks ever, dude. Okay, so again, maybe you're kicking a little harder so you can get it to go back from the place that you're kicking it from. All right? And then it will come back to you, hopefully. Okay? Have someone roll it to you so that then you can pop it like that. And anything that you're doing when you're kicking, though, just make sure we're not kicking it into the air. We're keeping the ball on the ground so we don't break anything, okay? Maybe you're kicking it to your dog, whatever, all right? Those are a couple things you can do with the kickballs or the soccer balls. All right, friends, I think that's it. So I just showed you guys a lot of things you can be doing at home, right? When you're alone, you're around your parents, maybe your parents are working. Okay, so you got to find something to make yourself busy, right? We don't want to just be sitting around doing nothing. We still got to get physical. We still got to exercise because that maintains our health. And we're making sure we're staying healthy right now in this time away from school, right? So, again, whether you're throwing the handkerchiefs up, okay, boom, and catching them. Whether you're kicking the soccer balls or kicking a kickball, okay, whether you're taking some wiffle balls and you're practicing throwing 1 or 2 or 3 up in the air and juggling. That was better, okay? Or some ping pong balls. Maybe you're doing the same thing, 1, 2, 3, with the ping pong, okay? Or with our fluff balls, whatever you want, 1 fluffer, 2, 3, anything, okay? Grab whatever, all right? Get creative. If you're playing pickleball and you actually have a paddle, maybe you just grab something that's hard, okay, a flat surface that you can hold in 1 or 2 hands. Maybe it's a tennis racket. Maybe a racquetball racket. Okay, something you can toss a ball up, right? Maybe you're grabbing your basketball and you're doing your dribbling, okay? Behind the backs, cross, between the legs, whatever, right? Crossing up a friend, breaking the ankles. Just kidding, we don't want any of that. No breaking ankles. You got a frisbee, you can toss a frisbee. You have an open ring or a saucer, you can toss that, okay? Be mindful of where you are playing. So if you are in your fancy dining room, probably not the best place to be kicking balls, throwing things, tossing frisbees. Maybe you're in your garage and there are no cars around. Maybe you're in your own room. Okay, we're not probably doing this in the bathroom, not around mirrors, not around anything valuable. Maybe we're in our backyard, front porch. Okay, you find your space, figure out what is appropriate for where you live, and play around. So what I want you guys to do, though, today, after you watch this, is go around your house. Do some searching. Find a couple tennis balls. Find some balls. Go in the trunks. Go in the sheds you never enter, right? Make sure we're asking a parent for some help if we need help. Okay, we're being safe first and foremost. And we're grabbing some of these things. Maybe your dog has some old laying around toys that it doesn't use. Go grab those, okay? Get creative. All right? Have fun, friends.